Hey y'all. Okay, so this is the update that I was telling everybody about. So a lot's happened in the past year. I know I haven't really posted much since we had the cough. It's just because I don't know. I just hadn't been feeling the greatest. Wound up with diabetes. Still having some heart issues, have some other medical problems. Have to have surgery on the 24th. I don't really want to go into it because it's like a woman thing. But so bear with me. I'm going to try not to cry. In November, November 20th, I was having some mental health problems. It had been going on for probably a month. So starting in October, shortly after my 40th birthday, I just wasn't feeling right. I've been on antidepressants a good part of my life. So I was too worried about everybody else, and I hadn't been taking my antidepressants, which if you're on antidepressants, I'm telling you what, take them. You have to take them, because I'm telling you what, it's not good to not have them. You have to take them. But I had stopped taking my meds. I hadn't really been on them for almost a month. Again, it started shortly after my birthday, which is October 21st. So November 19th, I didn't really sleep that night. So the 19th into the 20th, I didn't really sleep a whole lot. I was having a lot of anxiety. Me and Aaron, we weren't really getting along. That's a whole nother story, but I felt like I had had enough. And I don't really remember a lot of what happened. I remember seeing an extension cord. I remember seeing a stool. And then I couldn't breathe. And then I remember my head hurt. And I was really cold. And I guess I took the extension cord and wrapped it around my neck. Luckily, my youngest, Briar, was able to get me down and call 911. I spent 2 days in the psych ward of Blanchard Valley. I got lots of sleep. I got different meds, which we'll go into that in a moment. And I really focused on myself for a full 2 days. And that's really what I needed. I got a lot of rest, a lot of good insight on things that were going on in my life that I had let go and shouldn't have, because it was affecting my marriage. It was affecting my mental health. So I got a lot of insight into that. Did dig up a lot of difficult memories, stuff that I went through in my first marriage, stuff that I went through growing up. yeah, so just a lot. It was a lot. But I just let it all out and it was amazing. So, I mean, if you need a mental break, take one. Because I wasn't paying much attention to my mental health and it spiraled. Like, it was bad. Apparently I attacked my husband and my daughter when I was having this psychotic break. Again, I don't remember really that much, but it was bad. So again, take your antidepressants. Don't just go off of them. You start feeling fine. Oh, I don't need them. No, you need them. They're the whole reason you're feeling fine. So yeah, definitely take those. Since then though, the meds they had me on weren't enough. They helped in the beginning because they were stronger than the ones I was on. And they helped in the beginning because I hadn't been taking them, taking my old ones. So it was helping, but it's not enough. I need something stronger. So luckily my doctor put me on something stronger. I've noticed a difference. It's only been 2 days, but I have noticed a difference. My mood's better. I still have some anger that I have to get through. Like today, I asked my daughters to clean the house, and when I got home, instead of cleaning the living room, she was cleaning out the cleaning closet, which is where like I keep all dusters, mops, brooms, that kind of stuff. So yeah, she cleaned out that, and I really yelled at her, which I shouldn't have, because it was nothing to really be upset about. But I guess it floored me, because why would you do that instead of cleaning the living room, which is the first thing you see when you walk into the house? But again, it happens. I made a mountain out of a molehill, and I apologized because, again, I shouldn't have gotten so mad about it. But again, it just, like I posted on my Snapchat earlier, stupid people are going to be the death of me, because let me tell you what, going to the store or just like driving in Findlay, people are dumb. Like, I'm just like, how are you still alive? Like, you are not a smart person. But again, I'm not supposed to judge. Bible says not to judge. But back to my whole attempted suicide. So my oldest son, Ben, who doesn't live with me, I think most of you know that. He was raised by my parents. Had him when I was 16. He brought up something about, well, if she tried to kill herself, she must be following the wrong God, or something to that effect. Well, that's not true. I believe in the God. And when he said that, it just made me think. I don't know if you guys remember the old cartoons where you had the angel and the devil, and the angel's like, oh no, don't do that, be nice. The devil's like, oh no, be mean. Well, that's basically what I had going on that day. Christians are in a spiritual battle. We are. And I'm still working on it, on being a good Christian, and reading my Bible and really following God and everything. And just that day, the devil was trying to get to me. He was really trying to get me, because if I would have succeeded, I don't think I would have ended up in heaven, because I basically gave up. I didn't trust God. And it's just, it's a lot. And I felt so ashamed. Like, why would I put my family through that? Like, I mean, that day I felt like a burden. I felt like everybody would be better off without me. And that's what I felt before I went down into the basement. Again, I remember walking down the stairs, but I don't really remember a whole lot. But I do remember that before I went down there, I just felt like giving up. Like I wasn't good enough. Like I didn't deserve to be alive. And after I felt so horrible. How could I put my family through that? I mean, I have a wonderful husband. I have great kids. My dogs, like Charlie, my baby, like it would have killed him because I know he can't live without me. And I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't, honestly. But I'm doing better, though. Again, I started taking my new meds. I see a psychiatrist on the 30th. I've been going to therapy. I was supposed to have therapy yesterday, but my therapist is sick, so. But been going to therapy. Been writing down my feelings. Yeah. So things are starting to go better. I know I need to cling to God. I know that. And, I'll get there. I'll get there. But I want to thank everybody who's stuck by me, through everything, hasn't judged me, who, just loves me and cares about me. It means a lot. But no, there's just so much, like, my life is so messed up. Like, everything I went through, I need to get it out. So, I'm going to be talking more about things I went through and how I've coped with them. Well, how I am starting to cope with them, because I don't think I ever really coped with anything. I went through a lot, and I don't think I've ever processed it, if that makes sense. So I'm going to work on it. Definitely in therapy. And yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's what's been going on. And again, if you are having any mental health issues, please seek help. You have to. It is so important. And not just women, men too. Like, my husband's on antidepressants. He's got bipolar depression, and he, without him, like, he's not the same person without his meds. And I think society puts too much on men, like, oh, you're supposed to be the rock, you're supposed to be, like, masculine, and you can't have feelings, you can't be depressed. No, you can be depressed. Life is depressing, and you have every reason to be depressed or stressed because of that role of being the man of the house, or, being the rock. And, you need to take care of your mental health. Um, so, again, if you're feeling suicidal, which, not gonna lie, I had an episode since, it was about a week ago. I started getting those feelings again. I called the suicide hotline, which is 988. Again, that number is just 988, and press send. And the lady I talked to, she was absolutely amazing. All she did was listen, and that's what I needed. And, she reassured me that everyone gets those feelings sometimes. It's common, but don't act on them. There's also a text that you can send a text to them. It's 741-741. Again, that's 741-741. You send a text, and there will be somebody to text with you and just help you through it. I just don't think mental health is something that a lot of people talk about, and I just feel like we need to. Everybody goes through stuff. Look at the world we live in. It's so messed up right now. But, suicide isn't the answer. That's taking the easy way out. If you're not a believer, I hope and pray that someday you become a believer. I know it's hard with a lot of bad things going on in your life or in the world, but God is real and He loves us. So I really hope that you come to Him. I know I've been praying a lot since I've been out of the hospital. It's a lot, but no, men too, just please talk about your mental health and don't be ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's really not. I know my video is kind of all over the place. I'm getting tired. But no, I just wanted to share this with everyone because it's important to me. I know people who have ended their lives because they felt hopeless. Even believers have done it. Friend I went to school with, his wife left him. He went up to the reservoir and took a gun and ended his life. Girl that I babysat for, she did something similar to me that I did, but unfortunately nobody was there to stop her. So it's just, talk about it. If I'm on Instagram, it's called El Chaos. If you want to message me, I will talk to you, because again, it's huge. Mental health is a big problem, especially with like the inflation and everything that's going on. Just, one thing I struggle with is money issues. And, my husband and I don't fight about it. We talk about it, but, I'm to the point where, like, if I try to buy something for myself, I feel guilty. And, it's just a lot of emotions. But again, please, please, please get help for your mental health. And it is okay for you to admit that you have a mental disorder. I do. I haven't been officially diagnosed by my doctor because I haven't seen him yet, but my unofficial diagnosis is borderline personality disorder. And yeah, so that's what I have. Again, my husband has bipolar depression. My daughters have depression, but we all take meds. We take them on a regular basis, and they help. Like, you can tell if someone hasn't taken their meds. Or like, did you take your medicine? And we help each other. And that's what you need to do. Be there for each other. And again, I'm here for you. I will gladly message you every single morning. Hey, you take your meds today. I don't mind, because that's just how I am. I think it's important. But all right, sorry, I'm rambling. But I hope you guys are blessed. And if you need anything, just let me know. Bye.